Hello, brothers. Once again, I'm so glad that we managed also to be together in today's devotion. I know it has been so long, and I hope today is the first day of the week. We are going to enjoy the devotion that we are going to share together here. Our devotion today is going to come from the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 13 and 14. Matthew chapter 24, verse 13 and 14. I shall read. It says, "But the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." This scripture, this chapter that we see in the verse in the book of Matthew chapter 24, Jesus Christ is predicting the end times. Is prophesying about the end times. If we keep on reading the scriptures, you will see a lot of signs of the end time. I know it takes time, it needs a lot of time for us to explain and try to read the whole chapter. But if you have more time, you will see that Jesus Christ was reading and he was saying out all those signs about what is going to happen. He talks about false prophets, he talks about false teachers, talks about a lot of things that we have to be aware of. He talks about the nations are going to rise against nation, kingdoms against kingdoms, earthquakes, famines. There are going to be some of the diseases that are not going to be cured, like what we are experiencing right now. We are struggling to find the cure for this COVID-19. And also, he talks a lot of things that we have to bear in mind. And some might ask, so is this the end time? Are we now in the end times? In that question, we have to ask ourselves also, what does the scripture say? Because most of the time, people want to hear what the pastor says about the end time. So the end time is not determined about what the pastor is saying. The end time is determined about what the scripture says, what Jesus is saying, what does God is saying. So we have to be guided by the scriptures. So my topic today that we are going to talk about is we have to stand firm to the end. From verse 13 and 14, what we have read is Jesus Christ is saying this statement after he have highlighted about what is going to happen. And he's cautioning us that in those times, there are a lot of things that are going to happen, and we should be aware that nothing will deceive us. We have to be very careful, and we have to be watchful. We have to be very alert. So he said, although all those signs we are going to see them, the most important thing is for those who are going to stand firm to the end, they are going to be saved. Those who are going to be strong, to be on position, those who are going to hold their grounds. Because there are a lot of temptations that are going to come. There are a lot of things that are going to come in during this end time. And a lot of people are going to be led astray. A lot of people are going to be off track. And all these things has to happen because they've been prophesied. But the greatest thing now is, what's your position? Where are you? Are you standing firm to the end? And also, if we look into some of the scriptures that Jesus Christ is saying, he talks about the hour and the day is not known. Jesus is going to just come like a thief. He doesn't even set an alarm. We don't have an alarm to let us know that he's coming. He's going to come anytime, any day, any year. So what we are supposed to do is to always keep on watch, is to always be alert, to be very cautious. And that's the most difficult thing to do in the kind of life and in this kind of generation that we are living, because we are abstracted with a lot of things. Our focus in or our attention is drift to these other things. That when Jesus Christ returns, we are caught offside. So my encouragement today is stand firm. I know it might be too long to wait. It needs patience. We need to be on our position. We need also to be watchful. And we have also to know that the devil is cunning, and he knows that his time is going to end soon. So he's trying his best to abstract those who are called, to abstract you from being alert, from being watchful, to abstract your focus on God. He tries to bring a lot of things ahead of you, in front of you, so that when the hour comes, it comes when you are not on the right position. So most of the time, I just encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, that wherever we are living, the way we are living, we have to keep on checking on ourselves if you are living the righteous life. So stand firm to the end. And Jesus Christ prophesied this, and this will come true. This will be fulfilled. But we have to be sure that this end, when Jesus Christ returns, we will receive our rewards. We will receive our eternal reward from Him. I bless you. Thank you.